hold, I will say.
I'll have to go back and watch that. But right now,
Yeah, you should actually.
right now we're watching this.
Yes.
The grand finals.
The grand finale.
Woo!
All right. So, I'm afraid of something.
What are you afraid of?
This is gonna be a long set.
Yeah, it could be along 2 sets.
It could be along 2 sets.
That's why they call them 2saint.
Yeah, two sets for 2 saints.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You ever like? Never mind. Anyway. But yeah, no, this could take a while. Or like, okay, I think that. So here's my opinion. I think Marth shits on Puff.
Okay.
I think it might be Puff's second worst matchup.
Oh damn.
I think Fox is just like ridiculously strong.
Well, yeah.
But I think Marth is like not very far behind.
What makes you believe so heavily in Marth?
Marth has a big ass sword.
You know what? That's a great point.
Yeah, and Puff is a balloon.
Yeah.
So when you really think about it, what the fuck is Puff? How does a balloon fight a giant sword? And the answer is, if you don't know the matchup, you get blown up by a good Puff, and that's exactly what happens. If you don't know the matchup, then I think the Marth will just get obliterated. But if you do know the matchup and you know what to do against this this floating death machine, then it's actually really easy. It's just like a blimp versus like a, I don't know, like a pointy building. when you know, the blimp is like it's big and it holds a lot of shit and like, you know, it's got all these things. But the building is just firm and pointy, and if it runs into the point, it will just blow up. And that's just what it is.
Why does Marth get a sword?
He needs it.
I feel like a lot of other characters need a sword.
Peach gets a sword if you're lucky enough.
God damn it. That feels like a metaphor. Like, Marth is just the upper class, just born with sword in hand. Everyone else has just got to play the lottery. And
Peach is a princess.
That's true.
I don't want to hear anything about that.
Well, Marth's a prince, I think. I don't remember Fire Emblem lore.
Yeah, no. Marth is a prince who then becomes a king, if I'm not mistaken.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So anyways, I think Fro knows this matchup because Homeboy used to be a net play warrior, as we all know. And on if you're a net play warrior, you're pretty well versed in a lot of matchups. There's a couple things. You're really good at playing against Falco because there's a few of them online. But you also get a lot of like a wide like range of matchup experience because there's just so many people out there, so many different things going on, and yeah. So I think that this is gonna be interesting. However, problem. Fro is down 1-0.
Yeah, that's not great.
Which like sucks because it's not as if you. Wow!
I don't know why that was.
Wow!
My best.
Not ready to DI at all.
My best guess, at least my most gracious guess towards 2saint was that 2saint was trying to Omsatech it and just was like a degree off.
But you don't need to do that, is the thing.
Yeah,
you could just survival DI and live at that %.
Yeah, but
is the thing.
Omsateching's so fucking cool.
Yeah, but you should only do it when you need to. Because if you do it when you don't need to,
well, yeah,
you kind of get owned.
That's true.
Is the problem with Omsateching when you don't need to. But yeah, so you're staring down the barrel of Dreamland, which like you can win Dreamland. Like Marth, I'd even go as far as to say that Marth does win on Dreamland because there is a lot of neutral going on, and Marth wins neutral in this matchup. So I'd go as far as to say that Marth wins on Dreamland. However, it is difficult, and it can take a while. And sometimes, ain't nobody got time for all that shit. Sometimes Marth just wants to swing the sword and hit the big buttons, and you're just like, yeah, fuck it. I don't want to like play this like, I don't want to play a like 6-minute game. Yeah. You know, or a 7 or maybe even an 8-minute game. Because guess what? I don't want to play a game that long. I want if a game goes on that long, then I'm committing to camping. You know?
Yeah.
Because even if someone else camps and like tries to, the max we're gonna hit is like 5 minutes. You know?
Yeah. Have you ever been in a timeout in tournament?
No, actually.
Yeah.
Not in tournament.
I feel like I feel like it's hard. I don't know. I'm like maybe Marth Peach could, but like I feel like that's tough.
I don't think I've gone below a minute. Actually, I think I've gotten like, you know, like the clock's gone down to like 140 or something, and I think that's the closest I've ever gotten.
I do just want to take a second to recognize that last stock where 2saint up-aired, did a falling up air and Fro.
Yes.
It didn't work.
Yes.
And then 2saint just hit rest anyways.
Sometimes you just hit rest anyway.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no! This is now a bad situation.
Oh!
But the reversal got around that fair and hit the big down, the big down ski.
That reversal's real because that the win probability there, like when 2saint missed the aerial off stage, like completely flipped.
Because yeah. I think that a lot of marts, myself included, honestly, might panic and up B early, and that fair would have probably traded with the up B and gotten the Marth killed.
That's true.
So really good on Fro to just like choose to go that low and like take the other way around, basically.
Yeah.
And then finding that down air was also just like, I think 2 just didn't expect to get down aired, so he wasn't really looking for it. Or,
I feel like that's one of those things where, you know, it's almost cliche to say, but that's one of those things that separates the top players from like the good players. Just that ability to be that calm and not fall for the option that they want in those last stock situations where you're off stage, and it's so tempting to just hit that up B early and get there. But you gotta stay calm and patient. That's the only way you're gonna get through these.
Yeah,
things.
you gotta stay cool, calm, collected, and if you're not gonna do that, your panic options have to be really good.
That's yes.
Which is something you could also train.
Absolutely. Being good in the scramble is 100%
yeah, being good
skill.
when you're nervous and scared and pissing and shitting is an acquired skill.
Yeah.
But yeah, so here's the problem, right?
If
If you lose your lead on this stage, God, it's so hard.
yeah,
because
now it's like yes, Marth. You can argue that Marth like is gonna win neutral a lot, but it's just
you have to win so much.
Yeah.
And when you're down, Puff could just like, I don't feel like interacting really that much.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh great, well now I have to like find my spots and pick them really hard, and then
now you kind of
really
gotta chase. You can see this where
gotta
like
chase. Yeah.
yeah, because now 2saint's just up here. It's like, okay, you gotta come up to me, and I can just down there and move away, and now I'm just throwing out these back airs, and it's essentially just making Marth pick these spots and not even get anything off of half of them, and it's draining.
Yeah. See, if the blimp doesn't want to go near the pointy tower, then it just won't.
Yeah.
You know. So like, at that point, it's like, well, what do you do?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But yeah, it looks like this is like very back and forth, but the biggest issue is that Fro is down a stock. So like
Yeah.
he's got to win neutral a lot.
I think Fro.
Is what? Yeah, 11-10. Yeah.
I think Fro would prefer to be up a stock.
Yeah. Because once you're up a stock, you know the vibes. And that's just how it is. Okay. All right. Floaty killer. Doesn't happen as often as it used to.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of floaties got wise.
They started holding down.
Yeah?
I think everyone started holding down, but it really affected the floaty killer, the dynamic.
We really, over the past few years, we really just, as a community, have started holding down.
So, yeah, Django's taking care of it. All right, cool, good.
I'm sick.
I'm sick to my stomach. I feel queasy. I feel disrespected, quite frankly. Those are supposed to be my friends. And they started Dreamland clapping. And, you know?
I'll be honest, I kind of thought New York City Melee was better than this.
Yeah, honestly, like, Iron Spartan was right, you know? It's I won't go any further with that joke. But yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, that was scary, cause Puff just went off stage, and it was just there, and it's like, uh-oh.
Yeah,
what if I press something? Am I gonna get hit here? So
you kind of just Puff in that situation, Puff is just kind of a ceiling.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, how do you get above this?
Yeah, you kind of just got to rip it and hope it works. But it might not. And then you die. And then you're sad.
Yeah.
Or, you know, unless you're 2saint, in which case you're content.
Yeah.
At the very least. All right. This is a good counter pick. So this could be a good counter pick. I don't know if this is this or okay, we're good. I don't know if this or FD is better in this matchup. I'm starting to kind of think because the platforms are like right there, so like which means Puff has a easier time landing. However, if they decide they want to land on those platforms, you got up tilt and you have F smash if you're in the right position for it.
Because I was gonna ask as a
ooh, caught the spot dodge. Okay, wait a minute.
As someone who's not involved in this, who doesn't play this matchup, like does all of that empty airspace for Puff to float around and up top, does that scare you at all?
Not quite. It's like the thing with triplats is that you're dead.
Yeah, you're goodbye.
Well, actually, you're not dead.
But I mean, that's still like 90%.
I think 2 should have just ripped a rest, but now gets a stock anyway because that's no jump. Yeah. Wow. Just no. That was bad. That was like a huge opening for 2saint. That's a rest.
Yeah.
Wow. Set up the RTC that quick.
I'm feeling it's a set 2 in our future.
Yeah, it's
coming through on the crystal ball.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it came to me in a dream that there was gonna be a set 2.
Oh man.
But yeah, it's looking pretty rough. But that's the thing, right? Can't get RTC rested on FD because there's no platforms. And it's like sort of kind of technically easier to shark on FD because there's no platforms. So maybe FD is just better, but then again, like I don't know, something about FD and like how like wide it is makes it harder to like make a comeback. So if you fall early, like it's kind of hard to deal with it, you know? But I don't know. I think it's all preference. I also go to this stage pretty often versus Puffs instead of FD, and maybe I'm blundering, but I don't know. I think feeling is more important than like what's technically correct. You know?
Yeah, you gotta play in the moment.
Oh, didn't reverse it.
There we go.
All right, and we get a reset. We're gonna reset.
2saint might be about to complete one of the most impressive.
One of the losers runs of all time for sure.
Of Nightclub history at the very least.
Of Nightclub history, yes. One of them of all time.
One of them.
All right, but now, Fro, thinking, smirking. I like Fro's little smirk.
Yeah.
You see Fro's little smirk. He just always looks like it makes me feel like he's just having a good time, which I'm happy about.
Yeah, I feel like he is.
Yeah, I definitely do also feel like he's having a good time. And 2 looks like he's stressing. I'm not gonna lie. He looks like he's taking it very seriously, and he's getting stressed out about things.
But then again,
and that's like fine, you know. I'm not judging.
Because I feel like they've been stressed. Again, every time I've seen them during this whole losers run, but it certainly hasn't stopped them from winning.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay. We start again. Anew. No Battlefield Game 1. We are on FOD. This is actually also what I like to do. Although, sometimes I don't feel like talking that much before a set, and I just go, hey, do you want to start Battlefield? And they go, yeah, sure. And then we just start Battlefield, which is like also fine, you know?
Yeah. I feel like that's probably, I would imagine, sort of like the center orbits of like the spectrum of this matchup in terms of who wants what.
Yeah. I think this stage is better for Marth in the matchup than Battlefield. But I think they're like pretty interchangeable. I think it's just like kind of whatever, you know?
Yeah, I can imagine with
either or is fine.
Fountain, you can kind of keep Puff closer.
Yeah, which is like nicer.
Yeah.
It is closer. Oh.
What a whiff.
What a roll in. But, okay. Wow, I was kind of expecting an up B out of shield there, but either way, doesn't hit the proper DI and gets whip dash forward F smash.
Yeah.
That is something that you can do on DI, and typically you will see good Marths throwing instantly because it is much harder to react with the proper DI if they just throw instantly, rather than if you pummel, it gives them time to like react to it and like prepare themselves.
Oh my god!
Could have gotten arrested.
Oh yeah,
actually.
You really don't want to do all the hits of the side B.
Unless they're gonna hit, in which case you keep ripping.
That's true. Which Fro has done before. I've seen it.
Yeah, I like Dancing Blade as like a weird mix-up.
Yeah. It's very strong.
It is very strong. If it hits, if the right hits hit.
Yeah.
If the hits be hitting, you know.
Plus you can angle.
Then it hits. Oh, that could have been a rest too. But I think a rest there would have been really good, honestly. But yeah. Okay. Still just playing some careful Nucci. Nucci Ganucci. All right. Goes flying up. This is like kind of the thing, right? Where like. If you get like like Tipper, I don't even know if Tipper Fair will kill yet. Honestly, I don't think it will, unless. Oh wow, yeah, just barely.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but it's kind of what you do, you know. You just kind of gotta build up damage. Once you get past like a certain threshold, it's like, oh yeah, like there's nothing to do there. You just gotta hit the. You just gotta play the long game, which is like fine. Fro's interesting too because he's not like going for the grabs at like the perfect percents where pivot tippers will happen, you know, which is something that I see a lot of like really good Marts doing. I hate it because I hate getting like crouched. Ooh, wait, that no jump. Okay, yeah,
wow, that works.
But, oh, okay,
I
got
love
that. I was gonna say, I want to see Fro punish the end lag of the pound, but just punish the air dodge and got the down air, so just worked out regardless.
Yeah, it accomplishes the same goal without risking interacting with any of the weird late pound hitboxes.
I mean, if you know the timing,
well,
it's not
yeah,
really
but
a
like,
risk, but you know.
Everything's harder in tournament.
Oh yeah.
It's easy to say like, oh, we'll just know the pound timing, but. You can't tell me you've never been hit with a pound or many.
In that position, I'm usually pretty good about hitting it. But either way, it didn't matter. Like I think if you just got to be confident in your decision making. Yeah. And because you could mess up anything really. So you just got to be confident in your decision making and go for the thing and then do the thing. You know. Okay, read that. Okay, fair. Not going to kill quite yet. Still, we're right in the percent where it's like the only way you're going to get a grab kill. Not going to kill you. Oh, actually, I'm wrong. I don't play this character. I don't play this game. Woo! I don't know shit. All right, Fro goes up 1-0. That's kind of important. That's like
important.
That is a recipe for victory, I will say.
It's if you want to win the set, it's important to win games.
So true. I didn't even think about that.
That's just the kind of wisdom you can find weekly here at the nightclub.
Yeah, like, dude, when you win games to win the set.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of that? I'm a fool.
Like, I've reviewed the stats on this.
Yeah?
No one who's won no games has ever won a set.
What? Never?
Never.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, so I guess Fro knows that then, because he took the game.
Yeah, that's.
So I guess he also looked at the stats.
That's one of those. Again, we're talking about like one of those top things that separates top players.
This is why I'm not a top player. This is why I'm not a top player.
Yeah, that's why we're on the couch.
Yeah, that's why I'm over here and they're over there.
Yeah.
And the crowd is over there and Brando's over there and the camera's right here.
Bartenders are over
and
there.
the bartenders are over there.
Setup's over there.
And the bathroom's over there.
The other console's over there.
Yeah.
The stream jail is over there.
Yeah, this is why. Yes, correct.
That's why all those things are where all those things are.
Yes, because people who win games win sets. That is why everything, yes, correct. Yeah. All right, anyways, this is, okay. Oh, did the run forward? Okay, that is, I like to call that the Sika because I think Sika was like the first person that like talked about that, where they would get the throw at like super high percents and then they'd be able to like do a run cancel F smash, and it was just like really good. Yeah,
it's tricky, but at that point, if you get that, you've kind of covered all of Puff's percents.
Yeah, like you could still DI out of it, but like it is definitely like a. It is an option at higher percents.
Yeah.
Sika mentioned. That's right pace. Okay. But yeah, no, I will say, like, it is kind of funny how we, attribute some things to some players, despite the fact that, like, I don't know, I see, like, a lot of Marth stuff where it's like, you know, someone else documented that specific thing, so I attribute it to that person. But then I'm also like, yeah, I've done this probably before, right? Like, I've probably had this idea before. But when you put the information out into the zeitgeist, I think you deserve to have, like, your name reference for it, you know?
Yeah. I think there's something to be said for codifying it, essentially.
Right, exactly.
As opposed to just being like a one-off, like a sort of minor thing in someone's brain.
Yeah, even with the worst DI, it's not going to kill there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is the problem with Dreamland.
Yeah, but still, honestly, like, good percent. Oh my God.
No.
And not gonna get punished, I think.
Yeah, no. Oh, but okay.
That's a punish.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Been good at these so far.
Oh wow, yeah. Got the ASDI down to slide off and grab ledge. That was really important.
I think also Fro was really pretty close to getting the tipper spacing, in which case
it would have just sent off stage.
Yeah.
But missed the DI again. Got the wave dash forward F smash.
Oh baby.
And this is a pretty even game. This is, I mean, like, technically this is a better for Puff because, like, it's just gonna take more percent to kill the Puff than it will the Marth.
Yeah, but
the missed L cancel could have spelt trouble for Fro, but okay. If Fro wins this game, it's huge.
Yeah.
It's actually enormous. Because that is such a good buffer. Down air? Yeah. No, even if you, like, do reverse up air, up B, it wouldn't kill there. So down air just for damage, try to get a continued tech chase. But the percents are looking even. A tipper in the corner is going to do it for Fro. And then obviously, you know, rest is always on the table. Also an edge guard.
No,
okay, still has a jump, though. Has side B juice. Yes. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you got to be aware of the resources right here. But back to neutral. 2saint just, 2saint just getting the better of the situation and capitalizing entirely on it. I wanted to see a little bit of a stall, but I think Fro didn't want to do it twice because 2 could always just go down there and, like, fair and, like, contest if you're stalling down there. But 1-1. It kind of sucks to, like, lose a close game on their on like a floaties Dreamland.
Yeah.
In this matchup, it does kind of suck. It kind of feels like shitty, but it's, like, fine. It's the Dreamland game.
That's true. Yeah, you can see that as somewhat expendable because now it's like you have to think about, like, where 2 would go on, like, theoretical future counter picks.
Yeah,
and I think it's like that there isn't much left at this point.
Yeah, I think from the way that Fro is playing, I think that the best option they could choose here is FD. From the way that Fro is playing, in my humble opinion.
What makes you think
But we're going
that?
to Yoshi's, yeah. Because I think the space was doing really, really well. So if you get a stage where you can where it's, like, better, and you could like, you can kill earlier, and, like, the neutral is easier because there's no platforms and stuff. I think, but has similar properties in terms of, like, the wideness of FD. I think it would really help Fro in this situation. But this is also just a really good stage.
Yeah.
So, and he won a game here last time, but I think switching up the flow like this is it's a little spooky. I don't know. This is just how I feel on vibes. But yeah, there he goes.
Yeah, but should be a kill.
Woo. Yeah, but yeah, that's a stock trade. Def, don't say that. We're all friends here. Come on. don't bring it to that place. We don't have to do that. But anyway, yeah. Okay. This is careful neutral, but yeah, I don't know, like, I think 2's stage presence has been, like, pretty impressive in, like, keeping Fro in the corner thus far and, like, just, like, kind of walling off stages. And you don't get that as hard on FD because the stage is bigger, so you have more opportunities to like, kind of go back. But Fro pushes back in and is able to get the stock.
Yeah, I definitely think your logic makes sense, and it'll be interesting to see if there's another Fro counter pick, if Fro decides to
switch it up.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's even game. I will not count my chickens before they hatch.
exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
wow.
It's defensive counterplay.
Damage. Really good damage. Nair fair. That's solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
It always feels good to have that Nair hit as Marth.
Oh yeah, for sure. Getting a Nair on a low percent Jigglypuff feels amazing.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, oh yeah, the world is my oyster now. I can just do anything.
I'm sorry, I got 2 hits on this character.
Yeah. Well, it's not even that. It's more just like it sends him at like such a good angle to follow up on.
That's true. That's true.
Ooh, wow. Just barely outspaced that F smash and was able to get one of his own. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it seems like this counter pick's working fine for Fro, but could be a big turnaround. Oh,
barely.
Really,
snatches
really
the
good
ledge.
timing from Fro.
Yeah.
That timing's really hard to catch. All right. Good fair. Just building this percent and throwing that F smash as well. That looked like it should have been a tipper, but maybe just hurt box distortion from like throwing out an attack. But up throw, not good.
I don't know if that was intentional.
It probably wasn't intentional, but you know, it's whatever. Throwing up Fox like that is like not terrible, or Puff like that is not terrible, honestly. Oh my God! He gets the pop off. Just goes for. Just goes for the gusto. Just knows that was probably the only like win condition. I think if you slowly try to whittle down Fro there, I think you just lose.
Yeah, because that's the thing about Yoshi's is that I feel like with the platforms there's so much escapability for Marth there if you even get a hit off of Marth.
Yeah, that's just yeah, that is just like the do or die moment, you know?
Yeah.
And now we go back because it's like, damn, I should have won that, you know? So now I got to go back to the stage because I feel like I should have won, and now I'm going to try to win.
Yeah. Now you just have to not let that, like, momentum carry over into this game.
Yeah. Like, two won that game, jumped out of the seat and, you know, did that shit. But now you just got to slow it down.
Yeah, you got to lock back in.
You got to lock back in if you're Fro. And honestly, I want to see Game 5.
I'd love to see a Game 5.
I want to see Game 5, good old Game 5 on Battlefield, which is definitely what's going to happen if it goes to Game 5.
Yeah.
But, yeah, okay. Ooh, all right. Floaty killer, but got the inside hit. And that's the first stock. And it might be, okay, no trade there.
There are a lot of these little moments where Fro just kind of, it throws in the corner and just sort of empty jumps over Puff and just takes center again. I think stuff like that is so important to just reset and be patient mentally.
Yeah, Fro's really good at just being like, you know what, I'm just going to reset the situation here and not bother trying to like push in or press or like try to win a scramble. It's just like, no, I'll just back off. That's fine.
Because Puff especially wants you to push in a lot of the time.
Oh yeah, for sure. Wants you to overextend so then she can whip punish you. Like there.
Yeah.
Perfect example. It's only 9%, but hey, it adds. It adds up.
Absolutely, especially on a small stage like this.
Ooh, I was expecting a rest, but
yeah.
Probably couldn't quite get there. Maybe the percent wasn't there for it. Okay, double fair, not going to kill quite yet. That tipper almost killed with that DI, but just barely didn't. Okay, grab. How do you pressure in the corner? Wow, what?
Oh, but no real punish on that.
Yeah. I mean, like, it could have been a harder punish for sure.
I think it could have straight up been a rest, honestly.
Yeah, it could have, but like the 2 hits made it weird.
Yeah.
It definitely still could have, but you know, it just visually, it's you know, you don't want to deal with too much visual noise in that regard. Okay, careful neutral. Fro saying, I'm over here. I don't have to go over there. I'm chilling. I'm in the lead. I could simply hold down the corner, and you're going to have to do something. And there's a dash attack.
Yeah.
There's the something.
It's pretty brave, I think, to challenge Marth in off of the edge like that when the sword has such a hitbox, but manage to sneak one right in.
You got to do it sometimes. You gotta just be brave and dive head first, you know? Which is exactly what Jigglypuff's dash attack is.
True.
Okay.
Oh, gets a sneaky back air there.
Very sneaky. Oh, and F throw up tilt on that DI. Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
And good awareness from Fro to just go for that, you know? Okay.
Ooh.
Has side B juice, but also Randall. All right.
Gets back on. Takes a lot of drill percent, though.
Yeah. Okay. All right, spacing fairs, trying to just slowly find their way in, get their percent. Don't need to push in too hard, Fro, but pushes in too hard and gets punished. Okay. This doesn't hold down center as much as I thought.
Kind of backs
would.
off.
Yeah, kind of backs off, recognizing that you're at higher percents. But I think that holding center at higher percents is good because even if you do get hit, you have better survivability since you're in the center. But okay, rolls in, up smash, the classic. All right, and now we're in a very similar situation from last game, where if 2saint, there's a good chance that if 2saint wants to win this game, you just gotta rip it on a rest.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd almost say like you kind of just want to do it. You've still got game 5 in your pocket, and I think you just gotta look for the first opportunity you get and try and capitalize on it.
Oh, be careful. Be
Oh,
careful,
that should
Fro.
be it.
Not yet. No, didn't get the tipper.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't DI for it. Still didn't get the strongest hit of that.
Oh man. And I feel like it's hard to avoid.
And there it is. Yeah.
Ooh.
There it is. All right.
We got a game 5.
Last game. Game 5. This is the last one of the night. We know what's good. I knew this was going to be a good battle.
Yeah. This is just
I love watching good battles.
It's been back and forth. Both of them have been playing really well. It hasn't been too slow, honestly, but it's still been patient enough, you know. And here, just like you said, game 5, Battlefield.
Yes.
The only real option.
The only real option. I mean, this is clearly the best stage that that 2saint could have gone to.
Yes.
So, but all right, things are starting to get tense, but 2saint already kind of has most of the stage in control, and Fro needs to find a way to turn that around, but gets back to the center. At what cost? Back in the corner. You don't want to be here. Yeah. Yeah, don't get back here off stage.
Wow.
Oh, but amazing spacing from 2saint. That was incredible.
With F smash.
Yeah. All right, and this is a really good. This stage has like a lot of airspace and a lot of platforms to land on, so trying to catch 2saint coming down is going to be difficult. But Fro has proven that he's actually pretty proficient at it, so.
That's true. Hasn't really even when it's been back and forth, Fro really hasn't been giving 2saint a lot of space, a lot of room to breathe.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Can't really find the kill quite yet. This percent's a little weird. Getting a grab's gonna be interesting. A bunch of fairs. Yeah, but with DI like that, if you're gonna keep DIing like that, getting wave dash forward F smash, then it's gonna make it a lot easier to deal with Puff at those percents. Okay, good tippers, but goes for the F smash a little bit preemptively and misses it. Okay, 2saint just trying to get a bit of an open up, build up more percent so that you can follow them up into more walls of pain. Okay. Oh, what a great nick.
Wow.
And the weight off the side B. That was actually so good. Wow.
The least committal aerial option to just barely push Fro back off stage. And
Yeah.
then played the recovery perfectly and gets the crouch rest. Not
gonna
gonna
kill yet though. Okay, that's really important for Fro. If you're Fro, you're wiping the sweat off your brow.
Being
that
down
didn't
3-1 would be bad, but still being pushed in the corner and
it's
gets.
over. Ooh. All right. This is
2saint looking about to take this one home, complete the loser's run.
I think the only way that you come back from this as Fro is if you literally say in your head, you know what? I'm playing for timeout. That is the only way, because you have to play so patient to make this comeback that you just have to, your mentality has to shift.
Yeah.
But another F smash not gonna kill yet.
No tipper.
No tipper.
Yeah, it's just
and
like
goes for the nair right there. That's the the type of impatience that's not gonna get you the comeback. You can't take too much damage when you're trying to come back from this.
Yeah, you can't really just be throwing yourself at Puff in this way. You can't be
swinging for the fences too
make
much as well. Getting antsy for the kill, but finally finds it.
We're gonna need 2 clean as hell stocks here, and that's not what you want to see.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You need Fro needs something big here. But really
But
good
like,
SDI from
Yeah,
2saint. That was
it's
that was
kind of
insane.
like what is the what big things are possible in that scenario? It's just
I mean,
so
you
tough.
could get good follow-ups at like lower percent.
Oh, that's
but not gonna
up
kill
smash
yet. Not
out
gonna kill yet.
shield.
But another one of those is gonna kill. So he has to be careful getting off ledge if he goes back to ledge.
He's swinging for the fences.
Yeah, this is not undoable, but it is extremely difficult. And
now
that fair,
that should be it.
Not yet, not yet. Still has a jump.
Oh,
what a-
wow, gets back. No
but
way. No.
okay. Oh, tries to go for the double dare, but
Yeah.
wasn't in the prime position for it. Ooh,
Ooh,
but Taper.
wait.
Okay, wait a minute.
It's possible.
Wait a minute.
It's a slim
It is
chance, but
so
and
hard,
he
but
just
yeah, goes in the
back
corner
airs.
and gets back aired. And 2saint wins.
Wow.
Season 9, Episode 12. 2saint wins the Nightclub.
Wow. Coming off of
Saint.
a very early upset by Hatsune Mitsuki.
Yeah, and just goes through the gauntlet and ends up winning. By the way, before anyone says anything in chat, they were saying 2, not boo. We all
Yeah.
love 2saint.
We
Nobody's
love
booing.
to. That would be honestly kind
Yeah,
of
just
wild.
boo.